Here we go. Back.
56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing his Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Not that time for Watkins. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Check, 59. You better bring it. You better bring it.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he stopped immediately there. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, get in the way. Check, chin up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got Sanu. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shoot. That's it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mike 51. Man, I got you.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well. Fourth down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Wins to throw on second down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First. Quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions. Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a safety creep. Under 10. 10. 59.
Jackson on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Yeah, go to base. Right there, 54 Mike. Wrap. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Let's get it together.
To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to... on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Devontae Freeman. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Come on, set. Get the flag. Here we go. Hold. 59's mark.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A reminder, one more game on the Week 2 docket, and it's a good one from MetLife Stadium. Plenty of storylines in this one. OBJ's return. You've got Mayfield and Darnold, first 2 QBs taken last year. Browns and Jets. That's 8:15 Eastern tomorrow night. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 56. I got him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
80 weapons. Spike 56. Run. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Coming to you.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets it down to the 32.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A gain there of 21 yards.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Shoves him away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
This is Gordon. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. I got it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, outside, solid.
6 guys. Check, 6 guys.
Man, 5-7.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previous.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Jackson now. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's just me and you.
Jackson throwing again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Down. 50 on the base. Rip left. Rip left. Shoot. Shoot. Set. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Over the middle to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go, here we go. 280!
56. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's find 7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
46 down, man, 5-4.
56, the mock boy, 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 91 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go. 15 on it. It's free. Watch go. Watch the slip small. Watch the slack. Check 3. Go. Mike, 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out low. 3 bud. Rotate.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Undercrush. Delta. Spot. No. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again on second down. Jackson trying to lay one. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 56.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go,
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No. You're not ready. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26. 81. Bravo.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
51 to Mike.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got to look. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And got his man complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the toss play, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Man, I got you. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Great 57.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
59. Blue day.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9.
Hey, watch the leg.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. What we got?
Throwing now, Jackson up first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Falcons 24. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Check. 70 ending.
Let's go, D. We got to step it up.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Mike.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6. And, a crusher there. Now Brown, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Falcons 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
54, Seth! Hey, Echo!
59. Let's get the ball.
A first throw for the backup Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
39.
59. Mike to 59. Good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. To throw is Ryan. Now a desperation throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Right there. 56. Go on. Check 24.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check 50.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
82, 82. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. You ain't got nothing.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Jackson now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.